The Picus X Aquila A211 is equipped with an adoption of the famous G500 avionics. After powering up, you see the system initializing, which you can skip by pressing any button. The attitude heading reference system needs to align. You also see a splash screen on the multifunctional display, which you need to acknowledge. Some functionality is not available during alignment. For instance, wind data, ground speed, navigational information, or the heading reference. The alignment takes up to 30 seconds. You should not move the aircraft during the alignment process, as this will extend the duration. After the alignment process, the artificial horizon is coming up. You can also see the data available now, as there is the wind, the heading reference, or the ground speed. The horizontal situation indicator is equipped with additional bearing information. You can switch between navigation input and GPS. You can switch the main source by clicking Course Deviation Indicator. If there is an ILS signal available, you additionally see the glide slope. With the soft keys on the left-hand side, you can toggle different functions. Set your barometric pressure here. You can also pre-select the vertical speed, but this is for information only, as the Aquila has no autopilot equipment. This also applies to the pre-selection of an altitude. With the soft keys, you also have the availability to select course and heading. By pressing the turn selector, you can also synchronize your heading back to the current heading. You have the option to declutter what you see in the moving map. With declutter off, you see airports, nav aids, and waypoints. The adoption of the G500 has no real topo or terrain view, but you can toggle between a green and a black screen in the background. On the right hand side, you have the range selector buttons. You have two independent moving maps where you can set your favorite settings. Change them by using the inner rotary switch. Jump to the next chapter by using the outer rotary switch. On the weather map, you see the situation of the current precipitation. Only the indication of rain is available. Use the legend page for your convenience. On the system setup page, you have the availability to change the pressure unit from hectopascal to inches mercury. Press the inner rotary to activate the menu. Turn the inner rotary to select between inches and hectopascal. Confirm by pressing the enter button. You can now see the changes applied to the primary flight display. Press default unit to switch back to hectopascal. On the charts page, you can set up to 5 approach plates. Just copy PNG files of the charts in the folder of your Aquila. You can see different floating menus and magic functions with your Aquila. For instance, set your fuel and load here and see your mass and balance with the masses and the lever arms in the diagram. Let's power up the engine by using the magic functions for the engine startup sequence. As we run for takeoff, the airspeed comes alive on the speed tape of the primary flight display. You can also see the reference speeds of the Aquila moving along with the speed tape. Having a look on the G500 in flight, you see the typical behavior of this avionics unit. As we enter the caution range, the indicated airspeed turns yellow. As we approach the never exceed speed, the indicated airspeed turns red. That's all for today, so I hope you enjoyed the little demo.